Hey beautiful people, with all the excitement of the window taking its toll on me and wanting to get the underlay and the liner in, we forgot to do a start to this video. So, hello and welcome back to the Twisted Koi Keeper. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing better than me, because this pond was alright to begin with, and over the last couple of days, weirdly, we started to get down. We've lost about 6 inches of water, and I've checked the pipe work. It's not the pipe work, so pretty sure it's not the bottom patch. It's the water level when we did the new patch. It's fine, it wasn't going down. So the new patch has failed, which I highly doubt, or whether I've missed something. I believe I've missed something. So first task of the day, before we can get the liner in the pond, we have done a little bit of work, and we'll take you back to that in a little bit. We'll jump back a couple of days, because yesterday it absolutely heaved it down, so we didn't get anything done yesterday. Today is not supposed to rain, but I keep feeling it in the air, and it's very, very humid. I think we might be in for a bit of a soaking, but we'll see. First task is to get the waders on, get in this pond, see if we can't find this problem, and then got to mark the water line also, and then hopefully this afternoon we can get over to that bad boy. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing better than me, because I just can't seem to cure that leak, and I can't seem to cure this going brown either and green, but hopefully this won't be here much longer, maybe another week. So is it worth doing it? Possibly not. Looks like this has gone up an inch. It did rain really hard yesterday. At the bottom of that little valve was showing yesterday. Now it's not. So that's how much rain we've had. A good inch, inch and a half. Absolutely lashed it down yesterday. These guys were coming up until I go near the pond. Just about see them there over the back. Yeah, as far as I can tell, we've had no losses. So the little guy that came back from the tank, I've seen him today. He's alright. While I get in there and figure out what's going on, let's take you back a couple of days. Show you what we've got done on the new pond. First job of the day was to get an ice seal on the outside, stop any water going down between the outside and the glass. So I've got the bead of CT1 all the way around. That's going to stop any rain going between the wood and the window, and I've cleaned it up as best I can. I've actually run out of big wipes, so unfortunately my hands are still covered. I'm struggling to hold the phone, but yeah, for now that's alright. Once it's dry, the big wipes still get it off, so I'll clean that up a bit more. There's like a little bit in the corner, Just put a little blob in each corner, so I'm not too worried about that. Just to make sure nothing goes between the wood and the window. So, the next job, get the insulation, not the insulation, get the insulation covered over with the underlay. So there we go, guys. That's the sides all done. Yeah, and I'll clean the rubbish out. And I've got one little tiny bit to do here. A little bit more black to take off there. But we're all the way around. It's got one little tiny excess bit to cut off. And then lay in the bottom, which is out on the front, along with my scissors. So I don't think that's too bad a job. Just that last little bit of wood on the bottom. And we have got 2 hours and 50 minutes to go before kick-off. So it's just after 5:10. So almost 2 hours 45 minutes. And actually, I've just found my scissors. I thought they were outside. Dad must have brought them back in. So that's not too bad of a job. What we've done is it's double-sided tape. So it's stuck to the wood and the polystyrene with double-sided tape. I tried masking tape, it was useless. And I tried just using the clamps and that didn't work. I didn't want to use glue or silicone, so it's just double-sided tape, which was Dad's idea, but he didn't have much, so I had to run out and get some more. So a little bit behind schedule. I'd like to have got the liner in today. Is that necessary? Dickheads, man. Why do I live in a town full of dickheads? It's antisocial, man. Right, so yeah, just the bottom to do. Still really hot. I've been sweating my nuts off doing this. Literally, I've even been using the underlay to wipe my forehead. So, I've had blood go into this. I've had sweat go into this. We almost had tears yesterday, but we had a massive temper tantrum. A massive explosion of mental health. And are we getting there? I'd love to get the liner in today, but I think messing about with it, it's rain due tomorrow. We'll cover everything up and we'll do that tomorrow. I've got the skimmer to cut out. Right there. I think that's pretty dandy. So I'm going to go and do the last little bit now, cut that excess off, drop the bottom in, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Alright guys, here we go. It's just the bottom drain to cut out and the skimmer to cut out. It's 6:30 now. I need a really cold shower. I am so hot. So it took a bit longer than I thought it was going to take. I hoped to get the liner in today, but getting this done and get it done well, that's an achievement. So yeah, tomorrow the liner, if it doesn't rain. Otherwise it'll be Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Tuesday, get the liner in. Gotta get the straps on the outside. And then the top can go on. You can get varnished and that can go on. And then we are playing around with the filter again. So that we'll all that pipe work together. I'm going to have to go and get some more air stones. I might change what I've got. just, yeah. But anyway, that's all done. I'm happy with that. It's made a nice neat job of it. Yeah, there's one little extra bit there. Ain't fussed about that. Got its size with a little bit extra. So it just folds in. So, time to jump out and jump in the shower. So I will catch you after the football.
Is that a lemon arawaki? It's a lovely little lemon arawaki.
Good morning, beautiful people. It's a nice Monday morning. It was predicted to rain, and that's what it's trying to do. Here's guys. Got a little bit of sake in the morning. So today was going to be the day we put the liner in the pond. It is trying to rain. And we've got another issue. As you can see, main pond's now clearing up. But look at that water level. Going down again. What the fuck is going on? It was alright yesterday and the day before. So overnight, we seem to have dropped 2 inches for some reason. Can't really see the new patch from this angle. I'll have to lean over in a minute and have a look at that. Pretty sure it's not the old patch, because that wasn't leaking when we had it drained right down to fix the new patch. So either it's A, the new patch, or B, a new hole. And I couldn't find one when I looked at it. So I think what I'm going to do is let the water level keep coming down until that hole reveals itself. Let's check the pipe work later on. Make sure we've got no leaks on that. And otherwise, I don't know. I do get some loss using this wooden grid. That takes a lot of water sometimes. A little bit of moisture there. I can't see any leak happening. I'll check the easy pod in a minute. Oh well, these guys seem to be doing alright. And I am slowly getting used to no plants in the water. And I think next year we'll have a look at replacing this liner. Not this year. I'll have to figure things out. Because the bottom will need concrete in. The walls will all need rendering. Something I've never done. Then we'll work out how we get the liner out. But over here, we've done alright. Yesterday we got the underlay in. Today, like I say, it was supposed to be the liner. I was aware it was going to rain. What the heck is that? What the frick is that? Yeah, gone. So yeah, Unless it clears up later on today, shan't be doing the lineup. Well, excuse me. Get some breakfast, wake myself up, take the dog out, give these guys a feed. I've fed the others, but I haven't fed these yet. One more bit of food. Yeah, come back to you in a sec. Piranha time. Better. I see the fish. They're absolutely destroying my lily pad. I don't think we're going to get any flowers off of that this year. He had some all last year, and they've had the one this year so far. Well, like you say, I'm going to get some breakfast. So I'll come back to you in a bit, guys. This is the new lineup. It replaces what we're now using as a tarpaulin. So, proper lineup. Oh, has he? Gone for quality. After, I bought that thing over there, which is now just a tarpaulin. So yeah, proper lineup. We're going to try and get this in now. Get the old boy and the two of us try and get it in. Catch you in a bit. Well, that's as far as I've got so far. Still a few more pleats to put in. Still a little bit loose. It's been a struggle, just a bit. It's been a struggle. Every time we got the corner in, on this side, the corner ended up down here. Every time we pushed it in. So, got around, pleat it, neaten it up tomorrow. A little bit loose in places. Get it nice and tight. Not too tight because I want the water pressure up. So push it out properly. That was the hardest corner where the skimmer is. If I build one next time, I'm not going to build the skimmer so near the bloody corner. So, run out of clamps. It's really one of the main reasons I'm finishing today. I need to get some more 6-inch clamps so we can come around the front here. They're not completely straight, but all this is going to be cut off. A couple more pleats to put in. Try and get that tighter into the corner. Go around, keep going around until each pleat, each corner, nice and neat. This one's looking the neatest at the moment, but there's a very big pleat. I don't think I can get out of it. Well, at least it's got less pleats in than the actual main pond. Less creases. We'll get in there, we'll sort it out tomorrow. Might take a couple of days of just getting it perfect. I've got to go. Once it's done, I'm going to run some liquid black under this seam So the two seams are together properly. Just because the water's going to come around this way, and I don't want crap getting caught under that pleat. So nice and neat that off. Same on the other side. Although I started on that side first. So if I'd have put the liner in the other way around, yeah, that one would have needed. That one would have still been. Would have had one or the other, whether it's against the flow. Huh. I'm happy with that. It's been a battle. We put it in. Like I say, we couldn't get it lined up. We took it out the front again. Made sure we had it around the right way. Folded it up, brought it back round, put it back in. And this is about the third or fourth go. I'm getting all the corners lined up. And like I say, I'll go around and neaten up all the pleats. This is the side, main side that's got to be the tightest. So I can cut the line up to the window and you'll be able to see through it again. There's about 5 minutes to go until the auction, so I'll have a look and see what Crafty's put on for us. Women's football's on as well, so we'll have that on in the background. And yeah, so get this covered over because I don't want it to rain and fill it up. Not just yet. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And we'll also try and look at that leak. It's gone down a tiny touch. So I reckon overnight it should be clear if it's still leaking or not. Go around tomorrow. We'll check the water line. Now we will get grids back on. Ready for dinner. Get everything tidied up. Get the tarpaulin put over as best we can again. And yeah, we'll catch back tomorrow. Good afternoon, beautiful people. A bit later today and starting everything because last night I didn't sleep much. I had a really bad night, and the thing that was keeping me up the most was not this leaking, was the liner in there, working out how to get rid of the big creases. So I ended up watching a few videos, and the good news is I've pretty much found a solution, but the bad news is all what we did yesterday has got to come out. And also we'll try and sort this out, find this leak. So task one for today is getting in here and try and find this bloody leak. I'm now pretty convinced that it's that patch that's failing, because it didn't leak for the first few days, which probably meant the patch stuck, and it started to come away for whatever reason, and it's now leaking. So that's the first job for today. Get in there again and have a good look around. Next task will be get this liner out, because we need to recenter it. And instead of trying to save as much as I can for future projects, like I've tried to here, we need to get it fully in the middle, and then we can work out, get it all nice and neat. And then I need to chat to Luke, because the stuff that they used for the creases is the stuff that's used in roofing, sealing liners. mainly roofing liners, but it does say it will work on PVC, which is what this liner is. Hello. We are going to go backwards a step or two, but can't be helped. And this corner looking a lot better now. So we've got the middle, almost to the middle. Just to pull it down a little bit. So, this corner's still giving me a nightmare. And the front's looking a lot more settled. So I think I'll work on this corner next. Get this back sorted. And just line up forward up a little bit. Yeah, we've been at this about 2 hours now. That's as far as we got. But gone is that massive crease that was here. Still got to work on that one. Probably do that last. Yeah. Get that sorted out now. Get that crease there pulled out. Get the front looking. The back looking a little bit more neat and tidy. Slowly we're getting there. Slowly getting there. Not completely tight. I'll go around and tighten everything up at the end. Then we can get a little bit of water in. Let the liner settle. Alright, let's crack on. Next corner. Alright, so I'm getting the technique now. So first of all, what you have to do is plug the line up in the corner back on itself. So hopefully that crease is the other way. And you take this piece of line up and plait that way. And then I'm going to pull the rest of the liner down, plaiting over and over and over until I pull it all straight. So, put my foot in the corner. As you can see, it pulled out that way. So once that comes over, and I've pulled more around, more plaits around, that should hold it in place. It's a bit difficult to do, showing you with one hand. So I'll do that and then I'll show you. And there we go. That's over, plaited one way, then the other way. I had to put that one underneath and that one over. Then we got a little bit of slack, just because that's going to need the water in the bottom of it, just to give me something to pull against, to pull it all tight. So, yeah. So once I get it water filled up, I just need to make sure that this is totally flat. And I've still got that corner to do, and that corner to finish off. And I might have another little go at neatening that corner up, just because there's a little bit of slack there now. But we're looking good. The front is hanging pretty good. And once that water goes in, there's a little push it flat. So once that pushes flat, then I can pull up the top pleats nice and tight, and then empty it out. You can then get some of that double-sided tape and that, glue the pleats in, and then what's left to do, cut out the bottom drain, cut out the window, cut out the skimmer, fill it with water, make sure it's not leaking, fix all the pipework together, fix the top on. Yeah, the filtration working, and the UV needs connected up. The skimmer, that needs the weir in it. I need to make a little mechanism for that because I want to be able to adjust the water level and how rate it goes through. And then vacuum shower, and then possibly once I've done that, I'll get the other little bits of filtration on. I want a couple of just mini bog filters basically. So yeah. So it's taking me blooming hours to do this. It's because you pull one bit and it undoes another bit. It's like a giant jigsaw, giant Jenga. But we're getting there, slowly. Another day of doing this, I think. So hot. And then I can get some water in, let the liner settle, and then be able to pull up the pleats nice and neat. Then we'll get it drained out. We'll get the pleats put in, we'll get the bottom drain put in, we'll get the window cut out and the skimmer cut out. And then, yeah, get the top on, because that's going to hold the liner in place. Got to respray them because they've got damage, some of those that I sprayed up. Some of those braces for the outside. But we're getting there. Desperately trying to run for a finish date at the end of the month. And that's because I've got at least one, possibly two trips out. First one's Perfect Aquatics, pick up some fish. I'll show you those in a bit. And possibly to Twisted Towers, because Vince had a fish that I wanted. Whether he's still got it or not, I don't know. Should have paid for it there and then, really. Silly of me. But there we go, never mind if he hasn't got one. If he hasn't still got it, we'll find something else. Alright, so I'm going to carry on with this little plate after a drink. That corner now, I've got to get out anyway because I've got to get some more braces for that side. And clamps. And then, yeah, we'll do this side. We'll have a go at that corner that's annoying me. Alright, so I'm going to call that quits for today. There's a tiny bit there. And there's a tiny little bit here. I just want plating a little bit, but we're going to get some water in it tomorrow. And just a little bit. And that should allow me to pull all the corners nice and solid. Loosen up the liner a little bit more down. So the liner will settle in. And then we can do the corners. Then we can empty it. I don't think I'm going to go with this stuff that they were sticking their corners together with. Yeah, it looked neat, but if I can get them plats a little bit neater, you're not going to tell there's a crease in the liner. Unless you watch this video. I know there's a crease in the liner, but there we go. Window, side, looking alright. So, take that off tomorrow, leave the clamps in place. Actually, I might take the clamps off just so when the water goes in, it's pulling it. It's got a little bit of give it can give if it needs to give. So, looking good. Good day's work. Time for food. And pick it all back up in the morning, people. I'm happy with that. Now looks like a pond. Hello beautiful people, and what is an absolutely scorching Thursday. As you can see, water level is still down, but I'm happy to tell you, last night we put that sticker on, it hasn't gone down. As I can see, that one over there, there's one under there, that hasn't gone down. So we are still above the patch as well, so that tells me there's possibly a new hole. So we've done a little bit today. Let's bring you over here. So we've managed to get most of the police sorted out now, and we've also got water in the pond. Finally, it's not going to stay there. It was just so I could get the liner sitting in the bottom properly. So, fortunate that I don't think you're going to be able to see through the glare. But we have got in the bottom absolutely zero leaks. There's a couple of little ridges where the boards sit. I'm happy with that. Once there's more water weight on it, it will push it down slightly more, and those should push out. So yeah, I know it's not going to pinch either because of the underlay underneath. That's why I put the underlay in. So we've got most of the corners pretty neat and tidy now. It's just a case of waiting for a day to let this settle. You might just need to adjust that tiny little bit. And yeah, so water in the pond. So we're still looking good. I can't touch this liner, it's so bleeding hot. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Hot, hot, hot. Nice. Right. I can't really show you the drink with the glare. So, what I'm thinking of when I come to do the skimmer, the window, and the bottom drain, which I'm going to put in the next episode, just in case anybody else has any brighter ideas or better ideas, I'm going to do the bottom drain first. Let that go off for the day. Then we'll fill it with water, and then up to like the window level. Then we'll do the window, and we'll fill it up a bit more, and we'll do the skimmer. So that should push all the liner into its right positions. I can then go around and secure the corners and get those in, cut the excess off, secure the corners, and after that we can get the top on. So if you've done a liner before and that's the wrong way to do it, you should do the skimmer first or the window first, then the bottom drain, and let me know. But that's the order I'm going to do it. Bottom drain first, fill up with water, so it pushes the liner more to the window. Then we'll get the window cut out and glued in, and then we'll fill up a bit more. That should pull the liner more, and then we'll do the skimmer. So if that's wrong, please drop it in the comments, because this is the first time I've ever put a liner in a pond. In fact, it's the first pond I've ever built, and I am pretty happy with it at the moment. So we'll let that settle today. Tomorrow we'll get the water out, dry it all out, and yeah, this video should come out tonight. Give people a bit of time, and then we can start the bottom drain tomorrow. Today's task is to find that elusive leak in the main pond. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to jump in and I'll come back to you. Hello beautiful people. On this Friday, it is absolutely scorching. Just come out of the car and it was saying 26 degrees. So yesterday we had to go to the patch. Not going to say it was that successful because CT1 just wanted to stick to my fingers. So we filled it up anyway. Couldn't find any other leak. If it holds, it holds. If it goes down, we know it's only going to go down a little bit. And we'll have to live with it for a bit. So, quite a few jobs to do today. The first one being get the water out of the new pond. Give that time to dry. Try and get the bottom drain done today. And then we've got the filter over there to clean. And I also want to clean out the tank. Because tomorrow, or Sunday, we're going to be taking a little trip. Going to go to Perfect Aquatics again. And we're going to pick up the new fish. Because apparently Crafty's not going to be there the following week. There's a koi show on. I think it's one in Scotland. So, he'll be there. So we're going to try and go either tomorrow or Sunday. So I'll get the water out, get that ready to dry, and then we'll be ready to fix the bottom drain. So once we've done that, got a hole in the liner, there'll be no going back. So I'm probably going to put that on the next episode. So for me today and this episode, I'd say thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing and supporting the channel. It does mean everything. We'll have some new fish to show you next time, hopefully. And we'll catch you in the next episode. So thanks guys, see you later.